So we had previously looked at how to not build a gate, and I wanted to show another example of how to build a gate properly. We build a lot of gates and fences, and so there's definitely a few things that we've learned over the years in terms of do and don'ts. So I just wanted to show you this gate, and this is actually a gate at our office here in Petaluma. It's been in about 10 years here, and let's look at the framing and construction on this gate. So in this particular instance, while we do prefer 4x6 or 6x6 posts, this gate just has 4x4 posts, but it has good solid concrete piers that are holding those posts in place. And then you can see as you look at this gate, a few things different than our poorly built gate that we looked at before. So you can see a box frame all the way around the gate that goes top to bottom. Now that box frame, if we look at it, that's got Timberlock screws that go all the way down through that hold these two members together. And you can see, the wood has shrunk a little bit after 10 years, but that's still holding that nice and consistent. The other thing you can see is there's 3 heavy-duty hinges that are installed on this gate to make sure that holds and swings properly. And then if we look over at this side, you can see even after all this time, it has a nice consistent gap. And having a big enough gap is an important thing that is one of the frequent failure points of gates. This gap should be somewhere between 3/8 and 5/8 of an inch, depending on kind of what measure of safety that you want there. You can put a trim board on the outside if you don't like seeing that daylight through there. But what that gap gives us is the ability for the gate to shrink and swell in the wintertime, and you'd be amazed at how much these gates will move just based on when that lumber gets wet and that lumber swells up there. So kind of looking at that there. You can see the cross brace here where we've mounted our thumb latch. That's just the backside of a standard Stanley thumb latch there. And then down at the bottom here, you can see as we kneel down here, there's plenty of clearance on this gate against the ground to allow it to swing properly. So you can see the difference. A gate that was 5-6 years old, that was one of these cheap builder built gates, and a properly constructed gate that's still looking good after 10 years.